All right, let's go ahead and get one of these done with example 2. So here's what we've got. We've got a graph that says y is less than x squared minus 4x. We're going to be thinking of this as an equal sign, as you see right here, to get the parabola done. So what I'm going to do is ask you to, first of all, just think about what's going to happen here. If we have a less than sign, that should tell you something. It should tell you that when we do the parabola, it's going to be a dashed line. We got a dashed line right there. That's a guarantee. That's got to happen. Now the next thing we're going to do is, and this is not really written in here, we've got to actually do the sketch of the graph. So we'll kind of run through this one together because it's a little bit hazy for some people. And we know we're going to have a table of values. That's guaranteed. We got to have that to draw the parabola. And again, I would recommend at least 7 boxes or 7 columns here. Okay, well now I'll start with, I'm going to put x here and y here. We've got to find that vertex. So maybe we need to figure out what is A, what is B, and what is C. So go back here. A is going to be, there's a 1 right there. So there's A is worth 1. B is worth, as you see over here, is worth -4, because that's what's attached to the x. And then there is no number after the -4x. So C is actually just a nothing here. It's 0. We do need it. Okay. And the vertex goes like this. Here's the vertex. It's minus b over 2a. So it's minus b. Now b is -4 over 2 times a, which is 2. So that's the opposite of this. Opposite of -2 is +2. So what we know here is we've got to have, in the middle here, we're going to be doing the vertex is 2. Now you can use that 2 right over here. So 2 squared is 4 minus 4 times 2, which is 8. So what you know on this one is the value for 2 is -4. So the value for 2 is -4. Now go ahead and pause the video and then fill in 1, 0, and -1. That should get you enough for the parabola. And over here, let's do 3, 4, and 5. Go ahead and pause the video and then fill those in. And hopefully this is what you got here. Running across on the y's, 5, 0, -3, -4, -3, 0, and 5. Now we'll go ahead and graph that. I'll try to keep that where we can see it. So it looks like we've got a -1, +5. We've got a 0 and 0. And we've got 1, -3. We've got a 2, -4. We've got a 3, -3. We've got a 4, 0. And we got a 5, 5. And that should look like a parabola. Go ahead and draw that. Now, by the way, this needs to be dashed. So not quite as easy dashing this as it is with a ruler. Okay. And once you have that drawn, the next step is to test a point. Here's the problem with using if you're thinking about using the origin is actually on the parabola, so we can't use it, but we'll pick something kind of easy. They choose 0, 1. I'm not sure if I would go with that. I might go with 1, 1, but 0, 1 will work. So 0, 1 is inside the parabola. It's about right there. So here's what we're going to do. Let's use the 0, 1, and we're going to put, again, y is 1, so we're going to put a 1 right there. We're going to put 0 for the x and 0 here. Think about what happened here. We've got 0 squared minus 4 times 0. Well, that all comes to 0. And then we got a 1 right there. Now the question is, does it work? Okay. Now this doesn't work. This is not true. Right here, this is not true. So that means that everything in here is not true. So we don't want to shade that. We want to shade everything on the outside. So make sure you shade all the stuff on the outside for this one.